Okay guys, when we start your super cool stained glass window, you can see that it's made out of basic shapes like squares and rectangles and circles. And we're going to first draw it using a ruler. So here's my ruler, and we're going to put our ruler vertically first. And if you look vertical, remember vertical is up and down, horizontal is side to side. So when I start, I'm going to make 3 vertical lines, but I'm only going to make 2 first, okay? So the first thing I do is I take my ruler and I'm going to make a line. And you can make them anywhere you want to on here, but maybe don't make it in the middle, okay? Because it will kind of split it up half-half. And we don't want it to be too symmetrical. Symmetrical is when something is the same on either side, okay? We want to break it up and make it look a little bit more varied or rhythmic, okay? So I'm going to just make a line here. Now when I hold my pencil kind of in the middle, and I put my hand kind of in the middle of the ruler, okay, with my fingers going across to hold it down. So when I make my line, I tilt the pencil towards me and I just drag my pencil across, okay? You don't have to hold it right at the end and make your line, because it's going to actually, it's harder to do it that way. If you just put your ruler down and gently pull it across, it's a little easier, okay? And then I'm going to make another line. Oh, I'll make it right over here, okay? Now I'm going to make a horizontal line just to kind of break up the area in the middle. So I turn my paper sideways and I turn my ruler and I make a line here. So now I have 2 vertical lines and 1 horizontal line. So I'm going to make 1 more vertical line, and I'm going to make it kind of close to the other line. But look, I'm not going to go all the way down. I'm going to stop when I get to the horizontal line. Okay, that's why I just didn't make 3 right from the get-go, okay? And then I'm going to, I don't want this horizontal line to go all the way across, so I'm going to move my ruler over here. And see how I don't have it right at the very end? It's easier if you put it across, and you can see if your ruler is even by making sure you have the same space between the ruler and the top, okay? And then I'm just going to, from this line, from this vertical line, I'm going to make a line this way. And then I'm going to make 1 over here. Okay. So now I have 3 horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines. But see how it looks very random with just those 3 lines? Okay. And now I'm going to add the circle part to this. And look, I already have square and rectangles. Okay. So to add my circle, we're going to use these glue sticks. And we're going to have, I want you to have at least 2 circles. Okay, so here's one I'm going to put right here. And I hold down the glue stick at the top, and I just lightly trace around the bottom. Oops. There's 1. Okay, and then you can use your eraser to kind of clean it up. And then I'm going to put 1, right here. Now, if you have room to make another one, you can put 3 circles if you want to. Okay. Oops, I've got to finish that. Okay. And there you are. There is the start of it. Now we're going to go over it with a dark crayon. Use a black crayon, and we're going to go over all of our lines, and we're going to scratch the line in. Okay, and you may have to take your wrapper from your black crayon and kind of peel it down with your nail, or I could come over and help you do it. So there's a little bit more crayon, because sometimes they get worn down, and all you have to do is peel off the wrapper and get a little bit more crayon there. Okay, now when you scratch in the line, I really do mean scratch the line. So I'm going to tilt my crayon a little bit. Don't go straight down. Tilt it a little bit, and I'm scratching. Scratch, 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 scratch. The reason I do that, and then I spin my crayon every once in a while around, okay? So as I'm using it, because then I get a nice sharp edge of the crayon, all right? And I'm going to go over all my lines, because this is going to hold in and the round one is a little trickier. This is going to hold in my color when I paint. Okay, when you add your watercolor to it. All right, and then I'll do the rest of them, and then I'll show you how to paint next.